Lightspeed Leg Review number 21, set 8014. This walker is okay. It has space for 2 troopers, very adjustable legs, and 2 flick-fire missiles. For figures, we have 2 regular Phase 1 troopers, and they're perfect. I mean, they're iconic. We also got a Phase 1 gunner, who, you guessed it, is also perfect. As is the commander, who can easily be turned into a regular trooper by stripping away the accessories. Also, there definitely aren't any paint remnants on these guys from custom troopers I made as a kid. Overall, it's a great set, often regarded as one of, if not the best battle packs ever, and with that figure lineup, no wonder. The build, on the other hand, as iconic and nostalgic it might be, hasn't aged that well. Finally, $12 retail. God, I miss when battle packs were actually cheap and affordable. Yes, I know inflation is a thing, but still. This is definitely that goated figure selection talking, but it's a 9 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts below, and like and subscribe for more. Lightspeed Leg Review number 22, set 7914. This turret emplacement is okay. You can position a gunner behind it, and the turret can swivel from side to side. The Battletower class swoop, on the other hand, is pretty good. All it has is space for a single figure. For figures, we have 4 identical Deathwatch Mandos. However, their weapons are all different. We have a regular blaster, a blaster rifle, blaster pistols, and this massive what's essentially a machine gun. It's pretty cool. The figures themselves look really good too, until you go and lift one of their helmets and... Overall, it's a good set. Decent builds with 4 great identical figures. Now that's what battle packs are all about. This was a great army builder, if you're into that. And $13 retail, already $1 more than the previous ones, but it's still fine. It's not like it's gonna almost double over the next decade or something. 8 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts below, and like and subscribe for more. Lightspeed Leg Review number 23, set 8084. This little command center is okay. There's a couple of clips for equipment. This missile launcher has space for a figure, can be rotated all the way around, angled up and down, and has a flick-fire missile. The speeder is pretty good though, very iconic, using the tricycle piece as the base. It also has space for a single figure. For figures, we have 2 Snowtroopers with these classic one-part helmet and backpack pieces. They look alright. The new ones are definitely better though. Next, an AT-AT driver. I don't know what he's doing in a battle pack, but he's still cool. And finally, an Imperial officer. Again, not a very massable figure, but still just fine. Overall, it's a fine set. The command center is whatever, the speeder is good, and the figures are all fine, though half them are not the greatest battle pack inclusions. The Pseudo remake from 2022 is miles ahead of this, though this one only sets you back a measly $12. The good old days. It's completely okay for what it is. 6 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts below, and like and subscribe for more. Lightspeed Leg Review number 24, set 9489. This little tree thing is whatever, it's okay. There's a turret on it that can be rotated around and has a flick-fire missile. The 74Z is really good, probably my favorite design of the ones using the tricycle piece as the base. There's obviously space for a single figure. Figures, we have an Endor Commando. He's good, as is his buddy, who's differentiated with him wearing a vest. The Scout Trooper is really cool too, at this time still using the original printing, which is really simplistic, but I still very much love it. And finally, a Stormtrooper with what many would consider the best helmet design. I personally prefer the Rogue One design, but this one is a close second. Overall, it's a good little set. Fine builds with really good figures. This might have been the best versus battle pack, at least as an army builder, before the release of 75372. It also sets you back just $13, more than fair in my opinion. 7 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts below, and like and subscribe for more. Lightspeed Leg Review number 25, set 75000. These Droidekas are not very good, and in a set with Droideka in the name, that's kinda bad. No armor on the back whatsoever, the big red eye looks weird, and even the blaster connection is strange. The scale, on the other hand, is okay, and they are nostalgic to me. That doesn't mean they're good though. The command center is, say it with me, fine. There's 1 or 2 seats for figures, depending on the way you want to look at it, storage for a couple of blasters at the back, and a flick-fire missile inside the radar subassembly. For figures, we have a Phase 1 Trooper, and he's fantastic. These 2013 Attack the Clones Troopers were peak. And with that said, no surprise that the Sergeant is also amazing. And that's it for the figures in this battle pack. So overall, 2 great figures, an okay main build, and 2 recognizable, sure, but not very good Droidekas. If LEGO had included another 2 grunts on top of everything else, then I'd probably be singing a very different tune. As is, for $13, which, fine, it's 2 great things surrounded by, at best, mediocrity. 4 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts below, and like and subscribe for more. Lightspeed Leg Review number 26, set 75089. This walker is actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Still, this 6-shooter, though great for play, aesthetically is not the greatest, and I think removing it improves this thing's look significantly. The walker also has space for 2 figures, clips for their weapons, and very adjustable legs. For figures, we have 2 Geonosis Clone Troopers, and they're gorgeous. I love them. The 2014 Phase 2 Trooper design will always hold a special place in my heart, even though I do actually prefer the 2020 Troopers. Blasphemy, I know. I just think they fit LEGO's design language a bit better. We've also got 2 Geonosis Airborne Troopers, and they're fantastic as well. This set was also released during the time LEGO started including figure-held stud shooters, and though, again, great for play, can't argue with that, I personally don't like them at all. But that's also just the adult in me talking, and he hates fun. Overall, 4 phenomenal figures with a surprisingly good build to boot, and at $13 retail, I think this was a pretty darn good deal. 9 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts below, and like and subscribe for more. Lightspeed LEGO review number 27, set 80A3. I actually really like this speeder. It's got a pretty unique design compared to most other Battle Pack speeders, which are usually just some kind of derivations of the 74Z. The back end of this thing is a bit barren though. There's space for a single figure, even with a backpack, very good, a slot for their weapon, the main cannon can rotate and be angled up and down, there's a couple of flick-fire missiles, and a storage crate integrated into the body. For figures we have 2 Hoth Rebel Troopers, and they're Hoth Rebel Troopers. They're fine. We also got another type of Hoth Rebel with that mustache face we all love, and for some reason he's using the previous version of the Hoth Rebel outfit. I have no idea where they did that, it's a weird inconsistency, but he's also a fine figure. Finally, Zev Zeneska. Named characters don't really belong in battle packs, but he's still an okay figure. Overall, a unique, cool build, with for the most part a perfectly decent figure selection, and at $12 retail, the value was pretty good. I definitely like this better than its counterpart. 7 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts below, and like and subscribe for more. Lightspeed LEGO review number 28, set 75133. I think this chunky-ass speeder is pretty great. It's basically a 74Z on a bunch of steroids. There's seats for a pilot and a gunner, 1 stud shooter facing forwards, and a spot for one of the handheld shooters for a rear-facing turret. For figures, we have 4 different but sorta same Rebel Troopers. We have a human Rebel Trooper with one of those Hoth helmets, another human Rebel with a jetpack and a repurposed A-Wing pilot helmet, really good part usage there, a Rodian Rebel Trooper, which is really cool to see some other species other than humans, and finally a Duros Rebel, whom also has a jetpack. All these figures are fantastic, and I really like the very detailed but still generic enough torsos so you can mix and match and even bring your own heads and helmets for more variety, making this a really massable battle pack. They do come with stud shooters though, which are again great for play, but not so much for display. Overall, it's a damn good battle pack with a perfectly splendid and massable build, as well as a phenomenal figure selection, all for $13. Still, personally, really don't like those stud shooters. 9 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts below, and like and subscribe for more. Lightspeed LEGO review number 29, set 8015. This speeder is actually not half bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible either. I generally like the overall shaping and also these rubber spire pieces. I found myself doing this the whole time while thinking of what to write in this review. Can you tell I couldn't really find much to say about it? Yeah. Anyway, there's seats for 2 droids clipped in with their hands, spots for their blasters, and 2 flick-fire missiles. For figures, we should have 3 metallic silver assassin droids, but one of mine went missing probably over a decade ago. I like them fine, I think the color is fun, but I never really cared for the transparent stud eye design, and much prefer the modern printed heads for these droids. We also have 2 black assassin droids. They're exactly the same, but black. Cool. Overall, it's a set that exists, and everything in it is okay. Assassin droids just aren't particularly massable, and this being a counterpart to one of the goats probably doesn't help that much either. It was decently priced though at $12. Let's put it this way, this is the best aspect. 3 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts below, and like and subscribe for more. Lightspeed LEGO review number 30, set 75131. I think this speeder is mostly pretty neat. It's almost like a flash speeder, but tiny and gray. There's a seat for a pilot, a spot for a gunner behind this relatively massive turret, which I don't really like how he just stands there, like bro's gonna fall off from the tiniest of bumps on the road. The turret itself can be angled up and down a bit, swivel from side to side, and has a stud shooter. Also, like I said, it's massive, too big in fact. For figures, we have 2 Resistance Troopers in tan uniforms. They're pretty great, especially love the other guy's mustache and those dual molded helmets. We also got a Resistance Trooper in a dark tan uniform, fairly similar to the other 2 guys, but with a slightly different torso print. Good stuff. And finally, a Resistance Officer, another good figure. They also come with stud shooters once again, and I still don't like them. Overall, though I really don't like the sequels as movies at all, this is actually a really good battle pack. The build is mostly pretty great, as are the figures, and the price was also pretty fair at $13. It even works as a Rebel battle pack if you really don't care for the sequels. 7 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts below, and like and subscribe for more.